He came to ask for her help in the ancient cave where the deadliest warrior woman slept for 500 years. The cave of steel silence. The wind howled over the cliffs of Endros like a beast in mourning. Below, buried beneath stone and myth, was a cave of steel silence, where, according to legend, the deadliest warrior woman of the old worlds had been entombed in slumber for 500 years. Most believe it was a tale told to scare away treasure hunters. But not Kael. He stood at the entrance, holding a torch and a datapad. His fingers trembled, not from the cold, but from the memory of everything lost. The war had reached its tipping point. The machines were consuming planet after planet, and humanity had no champion left, except maybe one. "Please be real," Kael whispered. He stepped inside. The cave walls shimmered with ancient glyphs, half buried in dust and tangled vines. It wasn't just a tomb. It was a vault of memory, a prison and a promise. And at its heart, beneath a carved arch, she waited. Her armor was silver black, adorned with sigils no scholar could decipher. Her blade rested beside her hands. Her eyes were closed, yet she was not dead. She was sleeping. Kael approached slowly. The air grew heavier. His torch flickered. He stopped just short of the stone dais. "Liora," he said. Her name echoed like thunder. Nothing. So he reached into his satchel and took out the crystal key, the one his grandmother had guarded all her life. A relic from a time when Liora the Devastator had led armies across 10 systems, then vanished when peace had been won. They said she demanded no payment, no crown, only silence. Kael placed a crystal into the key slot at the base of the dais. The ground trembled. The air thickened. Her eyes opened. They were silver, sharp as spears and without a hint of softness. She sat up slowly, as if she'd never been asleep at all. "You are not my enemy," she said. "No, you bear no weapon. I came to ask for your help." She stood. Her joints did not creak. Her breath was steady. Her hair, once braided in war knots, hung long and streaked with iron gray. She picked up her blade. "What war rages now?" she asked. Kael exhaled. "They call them the Hollow. Machines that mimic thought. They consume life, rewrite minds. We've lost half the worlds. And your champions? Dead. Or hiding." She looked at him, studying every inch. "And you are—" "Kael, my grandmother once followed you. Her name was Nara." Liora's gaze narrowed. "I remember Nara. She told me if we ever lost a light, we should find you." "Many tried," she murmured. "Only one succeeded." He lowered his gaze. "I had no other choice." Liora stretched her arms. The cave creaked around them. "Then speak, Kael. What is it you ask of me?" He explained the war, the fallen colonies, the final resistance standing at the edge of extinction. As he spoke, Liora remained silent, listening like a statue carved of willpower and blade edge. When he finished, she said nothing for a long moment. "Then I warned them. When peace came, I said, one day silence will not be enough." Kael blinked. "You knew?" "I knew the Hollow were born from human minds. We sowed the seed ourselves, always chasing immortality, convenience, perfection. Now we harvest ash. So will you help us?" She gave him a long look, and then, quietly, "I will." She stepped beyond the cave into a new world. The sky had changed. The stars shifted. The air smelled different, but war smelled the same. She accepted Kael's outstretched cloak, pulled it over her armor, and followed him toward the hidden base in the mountains. On the way, he asked, "Why did you sleep so long?" "Because if I stayed awake, I would have kept fighting," she said. "And I was tired of spilling blood for people who forgot the price." Kael nodded, understanding more than he could explain. I hope this time is different, he said. It won't be, she replied, but I will still fight. When they arrived at the resistance base, panic broke out. Everyone stared at the tall, silent woman with steel-gray eyes and a sword that pulsed with old energy. She's real, someone whispered. She's a myth. She's awake. Liora said nothing. She walked straight to the central command table and studied the maps. This is where they'll strike next, she said, pointing. You can't know that, the general protested. I do. How? Because they think like war machines, she said. And so do I. The room fell silent. Then they listened. In the next week, she trained them. Liora, the Devastator, the Sleeping Blade, the Woman of the Storm. She broke them down, rebuilt their tactics, taught them how to anticipate, how to fall, how to kill the Hollow without mercy. Kael fought beside her. Sometimes he caught her staring at the stars at night. You missed something? He asked. No, she said, but the stars have not changed enough. We still haven't earned them. The final battle came on the plains of Veritha's Edge. 10,000 hollow machines descended from the sky. Liora walked forward with her blade lit like a sun. Behind her, Kael's troops held formation. She whispered, "No mercy," and charged. They said the ground cracked under her fury, that the hollows screamed as if they knew fear for the first time, that Kael, wounded and outnumbered, saw her stand over him, slicing through the machine that would have ended his life. She pulled him up. You still owe me one, she said, bleeding. Kael coughed. You said we wouldn't win. I said we wouldn't deserve it, she replied. But you fought anyway. The war ended that day, not with surrender, but with fire and scars and the silence that came after. Liora did not stay. She returned to her cave, armor scorched, eyes still silver. Kael followed her. You don't have to go back to sleep, he said. No, she replied, but I must go back to silence. He stepped forward. I don't think you were ever meant to be alone. She stared at him, then unexpectedly smiled. Then stay, she said, if you wish. He sat beside her on the stone steps of her chamber, and together they watched the dust settle.